When you think about items such as basketballs, toothpaste, or your phone, do you automatically think of global warming? All these items are produced by the burning of fossil fuels, which is the main contributor to global warming. Um, the production of really anything that we use today is um, due to the burning of fossil fuels, and which is the reason why um, global warming is so prevalent. I believe that my policy of making personal changes in our everyday lives will work because it's the only aspect contributing to global warming that we can control. Um, we all live on Earth, so this should matter to all of us. Um, if we want to stay on Earth longer, we need to protect the planet. So I'm going to talk about a couple reasons or a couple common solutions to global warming and why they don't work, and then I will tell you about my solution to global warming. So the most common solution that people suggest is to stop the burning of fossil fuels. Um, Fossil fuels, um, you know, release so much carbon into the atmosphere, and which raises Earth's temperature, which is what global warming is the raising of Earth's overall temperature. So from an article entitled Fossil from energy.gov, over the past 20 years, nearly three-fourths of human-caused emissions were from fossil fuels. So it makes sense why people think that this is the um, issue we need to tackle immediately and what we need to use as a solution. However, this is not a simple solution. This isn't something we can just change. Um, Virtually everything we use in our daily lives, um, we have because of the burning of fossil fuels. So stopping this would ruin um, a lot of businesses, put a lot of businesses out of business, and also make us as consumers unhappy because we wouldn't be able to get the products that we normally would um, easily. It'd be really hard. So what are fossil fuels? They're non-renewable resources such as oil, coal, or natural gases that we mine to burn or to refine to use as fuel for transportation. Um, in the article entitled Fossil Fuels from the National Academics of Sciences, Energy, and Medicine, we use fossil fuels to heat our homes, run our vehicles, manufacture products, and for electricity. So it seems like, as you can tell, it's important. It's not going to stop the burning of fossil fuels. It isn't going to stop anytime soon. So another solution, an alternate solution, is to look at deforestation. Um, Harvesting the trees alone produces a ton of carbon, and it's kind of ironic because um, their uh, plants are the only thing that can really take the carbon out of the atmosphere. So um, we're taking away the only thing that can um, reduce the carbon emissions, and by doing that, we're just adding more. In the article 10 Solutions to Climate Change in the Scientific American, every year 33 million acres of forests are cut down, um, and this um, makes 20% of human-made greenhouse gas emissions. So um, it's something that should stop, but it's not the main solution to global warming. It will never work. We need the timber um, from the deforestation. I'm not saying deforestation is good, but I'm just saying this is why it's not going to stop. And also, we use the space for a growing population in the world. In the article entitled Deforestation by National Geographic, um, the main driver of deforestation is actually agriculture. Farmers need the land to grow their crops and raise their livestock on and stuff like that. And it's never going to stop because it's a fruitful business. It brings in a lot of money. So um, that's going to be tough to stop because of global warming. So um, what I'm saying we do is, um, well, I don't have a concrete solution that I can tell you, but um, we can make certain changes in our everyday lives uh, to help with global warming. Um, Making small changes every day will help. And I know if you're thinking, I'm only one person, what can I do? Well, hopefully it's not just you. Hopefully, like a lot of people can start doing things that are good for the environment, and all those things will start to add up. And these things include getting an electric car, um, making your home a green home by adding solar panels, um, switching to LED light bulbs, and even recycling. So, I mean, if you think that some of these things might be big, um, in the grand scheme of things, they're not comparatively to um, stopping the burning of fossil fuels. It's not as big of a deal. And I'm not saying that you doing these things will fix global warming, but um, slowly it will add up and it will help. Um, the things that work, if you get an electric car, it reduces gas and oil, and reduces the emission from cars, from normal cars if you don't have as many normal cars. Solar panels cause you to not use as much energy as you would for heat and electricity and stuff like that. LED lights use less wattage and they last longer. And the Union of Concerned Scientists say that 15%, they use only 15% of the energy that regular light bulbs use. And then recycling reduces pollution and even deforestation. So I think that my policy is the most reasonable policy and the policy that we have the most control over. Because even though deforestation and fossil fuels are the biggest issue, uh, mine policy is something that we can actually control.